An Oscar-nominated movie that's based on a true story. It's today's Friday Flicks. Sing Sing is not only the name of a maximum security prison in New York, but it's also the title of a movie that was nominated for multiple Academy Awards, including Coleman Domingo for Best Actor. After a theater run last summer, it is new to stream on Max.
Now, Coleman Domingo plays the main character, Divine G, a man in prison for a murder he says he didn't commit. While on the inside, he plays a key role in keeping a performing arts program up and running.
So in this scene, a rehearsal is going the wrong direction when a guy who goes by Dino has a talk with Divine I in front of everyone.
Brother, we here to become human again, to put on nice clothes and dance around and enjoy the things that is not in our reality.
Now, although this movie's been out a while, it just now started streaming on Max, so that's why we kind of included it in our Friday Flicks. It's funny, though, when I mention this to folks about the title, sometimes you get confused because there's an animated movie called Sing that features singing animals. That's not this. This is based on a true story about a program in prisons called RTA, Rehabilitation Through Arts. That's referred to several times in the beginning, but I guess I just wasn't paying attention. I didn't pick up on that. I knew the premise of the movie going in, but for me, the show just kind of started mid-sentence. I love the idea of using the arts and specifically theater to allow inmates to express themselves. And as we see, it gave them a way to escape their circumstances and explore their feelings. As is often the case, there are a couple of injustices in the system that really make you stop and think. And it's interesting that a majority of the cast are former prisoners who actually went through this program. I don't know why I didn't love it more. It has all the makings of a show that would be right up my alley, but for some reason it just didn't land the way I thought it would. I am giving it 3 out of 6 stars, and maybe, in my opinion, it should have been a documentary form. I'm just not sure.
Yeah, in an Oscar season where, quite honestly, I haven't and probably won't watch many of the movies, this one stood out to me as one I thought I'd like, and I really enjoyed Sing Sing. At times, it's slow and more about the art of filmmaking, which I can appreciate. But to me, when it's on, it's popping, dialogue, writing is hitting on all cylinders. I think it reaches high highs. Coleman Domingo delivers a powerful performance. And while I didn't know if the other less experienced actors can stand up to his performance, there's enough of a mix of literal former inmate actors and more seasoned actors to make it work for me. The chemistry and casting seemed spot on. I saw and just felt how much this program meant to those characters, coupled with Divine G's separate fight that he's going through, and no spoilers on that. Leanne and I are different on this one. It's not often I give it a 5 out of 6 stars. I was just really feeling this film. I was into it, and I watched it on like a tripod with my phone even, and I was just into it all the way.
Well, we didn't get a lot of comments on social media, but we did have one of our coworkers who's seen the movie.
Yeah, I reached out to Hunter, loves cinema, loves movies. He had this to say: Sing Sing was one of my favorite movies from last year. The performances across the board were fantastic, and the fact that much of the cast was formerly incarcerated added a powerful layer of authenticity. So thank you for your comments, Hunter. Next week, we're watching a show on Netflix that I suspect many of you have seen. It's a TV series called The Residents.
This house needs to be treated like a crime scene. There may be a murderer out there. Who's he?
Edwin Park, Special Agent, FBI. I'm really just here to help.
Can you hit one? That would help.
It's Shonda Rhimes' latest project on Netflix, and it follows Detective Cordelia Cupp as she tries to solve a fictional murder at the White House. Was it the cook in the billiard room with the knife or someone else? The Residents is an 8-part miniseries out right now on Netflix. You can see it. If you have seen it, we would love to hear your comments. Go to our Facebook page. I can already tell you now. I blazed through this like a cattle in Thousand Hills. I could not get, I loved it. I absolutely loved it.
They get you, right? Next episode, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, starting, and you're in.
I was binging all the time.